Can see the weather is changing. It's a sign that shows that God has chosen. I've reason to take up every battle. Sister, lift your eyes and look to the sky. Can see the weather is changing. It's a sign that shows that God has conquered. I've reason to take up every battle. There is no need of crying and weeping, because of my pastor has risen to fight against all your enemies.
Welcome. This is Kingdom News, the compilation of miracles, signs, wonders, and mighty works of God through His servant, Pastor Lazarus Smoker, and the Lost Chosen Charismatic Revival Ministry all over the world. Stay tuned and be blessed. It's always our delight to bring you testimonies of the wonders of God. As we do say, every time we enjoy God's presence in our midst here at the international headquarters of the Lost Chosen Charismatic Revival Ministry, here in Lagos, Nigeria, and everywhere that we have our presence. God is always with us, and that is why we celebrate this every day, every hour. Welcome once again to Kingdom News, a compilation of miracles, signs, wonders, the mighty works of God in the midst of His people at the Lost Chosen Charismatic Revival Ministry. We bring you another life-changing testimony today. So we implore you to bring all your friends and your loved ones around your TV set, because your life will not remain the same after the testimony. We'll be back.
Can see the weather is changing. It's a sign that shows that God has chosen. I've reason to take up every battle. Sister, lift your eyes and look to the sky. Can see the weather is changing. It's a sign that shows that God has conquered. I've reason to take up every battle. There is no need of crying and weeping, because of my pastor has risen to fight against all your enemies.
Welcome back. It's still life-changing testimonies from the Lost Chosen Charismatic Revival Ministry, what God is using the ministry and His servant, Pastor Lazarus Smoker, to do in the life of His people here in Lagos, in other parts of the world. God is the same everywhere. We feel Him everywhere we go. We feel Him everywhere we have His presence, and we celebrate this through Kingdom News every time. So we bring you yet another testimony of a life that has been turned around by the mighty saving power of Jesus through the ministry of the servant of the Lord, Pastor Lazarus Smoker. Let's join our brother now, all the way from Kogi State, Nigeria, as he testifies of this life transformation that he has just enjoyed. Let's join him. Brother, you're welcome.
You're welcome, sir.
It's our delight to have you once again. We've had your testimony on the pulpit before the congregation, but we want our viewers out there also to partake of this wonderful thing that God has done in your life. So you tell us your name and what God has done for you.
And by the grace of God, my name is Brother Hassan Yakubu. I'm a native from Edo State, Auchi, but I'm resident living in Kogi State in Okene. And by the grace of God, I was born in the family of Mr. Yakubu Musa in 1968 on June 15. After my primary school, in primary 3, my father decided that I should not go further in English school. Rather than that, he decided to sponsor me in Arabic school. He's through there with
English school, Arabic school.
Yes,
that is the normal school, the normal conventional school, the normal school that people attend in Nigeria.
No, yes, it's the Arabic school. Ahmadu Bello Arabic school in Zaria.
What do? They
teach Arabic, not an English.
They teach other subjects in Arabic,
no,
or just Arabic?
Just Arabic.
Nothing but Arabic.
Not any other subject.
Okay.
And after that, I spent 10 years on that training. I was graduated in 1992. In 1993, I was posted from Kaduna down to Ibadan in Akpata Central Mosque as a chief imam, ordained.
Okay.
So, and from there, I spent 3 years on that particular mosque before I was transferred to Okela in Osun State as imam. From Okela in 1999, I was posted to Ibilo in Edo State, Central Mosque. I was at Ibilo year 2001. I was moving to Kano and Kaduna as imam under my uncle, who is the general imam in Kaduna State, Shehu Musa. Then it came to pass on the 18th of November last year, I was inside my room when I was seeing a light in the four corners of my room. And that light, I was seeing somebody with half coverage, having the beards that I have before. And that person was speaking to me, Hassan, I should go out and join my people. I said, who is your people? I know nothing concerning your people, and I am not your people. I'm a Muslim, and I'm proud to be a Muslim forever.
Okay, who was the person you were seeing?
I was seeing somebody with half coverage.
Okay.
So it was the second time, the following day, when they break, the light came again. From there, I discovered, and I asked the person, who are you speaking? He said, I am Jesus. Everything was now disappeared. And through the following day, I started reconcile that, this is Christ. And we call it Alebi Isa alayhi salam in Arabic. In the Quran, we call Isa alayhi salam. Because the meaning of Isa alayhi salam is an evil spirit man who is ruling the Christian people. That is our thought. How we recognizing in Arabic in the Quran. So when they break, I have to go and do tira because I normally do tira for people to attach with my salary.
What is tira?
Tira, charm.
Okay.
That I used to give to people for the wickedness. So I nail it to the four corners of my room so that I will not see the man again. In the third day, those tira fall down with the name. My eyes open on my bed. The light came and the half coverage. The man was inside that light. The light was shine like I can use it to compare like a moon. Yes, sir. Then he was said, go out and join my people. That whatsoever you do by my name, Jesus Christ, I will do it. I said, no, I am not your people, and I have nothing to do with your people. I can never join your people. It from there I quote Quran that in the Quran said, Alam tara kefa fanara boka bi asahabili that whosoever that depart in the religion of Almighty Allah is going to hell.
Mm-hmm. That was the belief.
That is the belief. That is what we are taught in the Arabic school, and that is where our faith based upon, because that is the religion I was born. So after that, the man said, leave those things, go out and join my people. That whatsoever you do by my name, Jesus Christ, I will do it. The last gone. When they break, I went to the overall imam in Kaduna State, in Television Road. The Shehu Musa, I discussed the whole issue with him. Then he gave me a charm, and he said, on this charm, that I will never see that light again. I should put it under my pillow. Unsurprisable, on that very night, the light came. I discovered that the imam gave me a tira. Let me use it to harm this light. I hope raise the pillow, I couldn't find the tira. It is the encounter between me and the light, the discussion end when the light gone. And I saw that tira inside that pillow. When they break, I returned it to the owner. I told him what happened. He's from there. He now took his phone and called my father at IMMAM in Kogi State. That this is what is going on in the life of your son. From there, they gave me a letter to come down to Okene. On my coming down to Okene, I was given a mosque in IMMAM at Bureke in Kogi State. Then my father now said, the evil spirit is tormenting you in Kaduna. Let me see how he will locate you in my house. Actually, my father is an occultist man, and he told me why we are 39 children of my father. I am the only survived son out of the 39. 38, they are female, and we are all alive. So he now told me that he's an occultist man. Let's see how this light will still locate me to here. On the fourth time, we are in my father's house when the light came. And my father said, this is going to get too much. If people had it in Kogi State that a man converted to Christian, he now called the people in the mosque, the leaders, where they are not doing Sharia. We call it meeting in English. So they are not be giving suggestion what to do, so that people will not heard about the light. Some of them were now said they should take me to Mangogo or Ibilo, so that I will go and live in all those villages, so that the light will not see me. And my mother said no, that he have one shehu in Auchi, which is, shehu is a native doctor in English. But in the Quran, we call it shehu. So he took me there. On getting to that place in Auchi, the native doctor do cutting and doing everything, and told my mother to take me back. We came back. After we came back, my father said no, that he had discussed with the chief imam of Ovaro in Kogi, and the man said that he's going to send somebody who will take me to the burial ground. And after we went for that burial ground, that is going to be the end of that light. I said okay. We went for the burial ground. The man digged a grave and took a dead body bone too and gave it to me. He said when I reach house, I should put it on Lakasara empty. Then I should buy pure water to pour on top. Before I will sleep in the night, I will use the cover of that Lakasara. I should take 3 before I land there. I said okay. When we came back on that burial ground, he was waiting for my father to pay him for the job that he did. The light came, which is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Me, my father, my mother, and the chief imam who took us to the burial ground, we are together in my father's parlor. When the light came around 3, my father took his mobile phone, wanted to capture the light. But all of them said they did not hear what the man was saying. But I heard what the man said. When I was telling them this is what the man was speaking to me, they said no, that the man no talk. That is a deaf adult. I said no. He said I should go out. I should not drink this dead body bowl. That even though I drink it, that I will still go and join his people. So when they prayed, they asked me to pack on my load, my telly and everything. I packed there. I went to Mangogo. When I get to Mangogo, I was become a deputy imam in Mangogo Central Mosque. So on a faithful day, which is the last visit, which the light want to visit, we came from the mosque, we eat together. We are watching film together with my father brother in Mangogo around 11 p.m. in the night. The light came. And when the light came, NEPA took light. This is what provoked the man and called my father. That this thing, we have nowhere to send this man into, which that light will not come. the Alaja, who is a Muslim leader organization in Mangogo, started taking bell and giving announcement that something is happening in Mangogo now.
They saw the light too.
Yes, because when we close from mosque, the mosque is not far for the mission house they gave to us to live as imam. So the present imam, he has a stroke. It's not yet died. That is why they took me as a deputy because they cannot tell me to overthrow him, but he cannot lead the prayer. So they asked me to come as a deputy and take over. So we live the same building, and his wife was the leader, Muslim leader organization in Mangogo. So from there, they discussed the whole issue. When they break, that my brother father is a shoe seller. I went to a shop. I saw two women came. I want to buy shoe, and I share what I was passing through to them. So it's from there. The one was now said, this is the call of God, you cannot escape it. I said, now you no go escape and not be me. I am not having this as a call of God. Please, you say you are in his people. Help me to pray so that I will not see the light. The second woman said, if they try it, that they may die, and God will give them punishment. I said, okay, let's forget everything. He went and told the Reverend Father. And when the Reverend Father of Mangogo came, Sir Patrick Parish, the man came, interviewed me. He asked me that I should come and join there. This I did, that God has calling me, that is a young man like that in the Bible. I told him, I said, even the Muslim religion I am being into for 36 years now as a man is even more stronger than where you are taking me into. Because majority of you people, you are using our Ubuntu. That is something that we write with Quran, that we use black water to wash. Is what we call Ubuntu. You are using our child, you are under us.
Why did you say that?
So why I said so is that he was asking me to come and join him in that ministry. I was not telling him that where I'm coming out is even higher than where you are taking me to. And that very man who is speaking to me on that light, I don't believe that he was with you. Because the power which you people are collecting from me, this man, he used to come and all those things we found out. So I told him like that.
Okay, your belief was that all the Christians, they do use Ubuntu?
Yes.
Okay.
Some of them, when they wanted to do altar, they can spray it. And they can give it to, they can choose one person who is going to be mop the altar. Maybe the brother or the relative of the general overseer only. They can be mix that with the water. And so, and when you are doing that, anything you say, when you say Jamikoto, so that Ubuntu will be draw your leg and you'll be getting fall. And all those people, I have their picture. Because if I want to do work for you, I'll be asked to
your clients, those people that were coming to you.
Yeah, those calling Christians. Let me put it in that way.
Those calling themselves Christians.
So all those branches which I am work as imam, those who have came to me in all the various states, I get their picture on my hand. So with that now, I started weeping for the salvation of souls who do not know Christ. And after that, I sleep. I went to sleep that very night. It was when I sleep, I start seeing people dancing. And after the dance finished, a man was talking to them in their middle. And the man was so fat. They put on that, before I was thinking it was bulletproof. Like I recognize the people as a road safety or this a copy that is zero. I don't know that church is using that shirt. When they break, I called the Igbo woman beside our house. I said, which people are they? Is there any road safety they're having a program? I was seeing there last night too. We described the thing. He said, oh, that she have a cable. Let's see. He now check all the echo. I said, yeah. Now these people are talking about that. This is not so safety. This is the church that called Lord choosing. I said, church calling Lord choosing? He said, yes. He said, church. This man you are talking about, this is the GO, the general overseer of the church. I said, hey, I've started seeing them all since yesterday. Even anytime I sleep, I normally see them. They surround me, the man pray, he started preaching.
Right now, baby, because of my pastor has risen to fight against all your enemies.
I said, I sleep. One old man came, he asked me to go and remove all my beards. It is the beards that I remove that make Mangogo Muslim to know that I have left the mosque. When I removed there, I came to the mosque in the afternoon. After the prayer, they were now asking me, what happened? Why do you remove your beards? So I started telling them, one old man, whether it's my grandfather, I don't know, he gave me the instruction that I should go and remove those things.
Was a beard for anything?
It's a sunnah. That is the doctrine of the prophet. That is as our church is using apron now, given by the instruction of the general overseer. That is the instruction was given to us by the prophet Muhammad, that by recognize a really Muslim, you have to have beards.
Okay.
And yes, so that is how I remove the beards. The woman now, when I tell my mother in IMMAM that I have visited a church, when they break, it was on the 25th of December, on December retreat. I have to stop one of the bike rider. I said, I'm looking for the Lord choosing. He said, it's 150. He took me there. And from there, I met the member putting on apron. After the service, the pastor was afraid when I was coming in. He stopped me. He said, yeah, it's not much. I said, I'm having a word to say. And I shared the word to them. It's after closing, I asked the pastor, I need of apron. He said, there is no apron now. The one they have, he pulled it out and gave it to me. When I came back from the church, they dropped a message that my mommy said he wanted to see me in Okene. And I'm putting on, remove that apron. I wear cigarette. I put on the apron before I wear shirt on top, because if I wear the apron only, problem must happen. Either they kill my enemy over there, I don't know. And I put it between the middle, between the cigarette and the shirt. When I get it there, they put me on the motor. They go to one shehu place. And the shehu pour me charm, pour me robotu, and everything. What surprised me most, the charm stained my shirt. But they didn't touch the apron. But they affect my really cigarette. When I came back, I started what I said, how can those things stain my shirt and pass through the apron without touching the apron at all and stay the inner? And I believe this thing will make me to decide from today to join these dangerous people. So when I told the woman like that, he went and tell my mother. From the 29th, which is a wash night day, a day to wash night of New Year, and I came and packed everything in my house and threw me out. The landlord asked me to walk out, that there is no way for me to stay. I beg, no way. And I went to that Reverend Father, because the church is opposite the mission house. And the father said, if I am decide to obey what he said, that he is going to settle the woman. I said no. I started crying. I was trekking to the church area. Then the pastor came on Lord Tuesday. We begged the woman, and the woman said no, that the Muslims has gave her destruction. Since they pack everything, so I should go and join the IMMAM. That is how I left there. On my way going, I had a voice. Why can't you send your phone? And I removed my SIM card and give to the woman the phone. And we calculate the money. And he gave me the key. And the pastor said, how can you enter the house like this? I said, don't worry. I will stay here. If it is real that the one that he spoke through the light, let him perform his miracle. What surprised me most, the best miracle that he did, after that 3 days time, the native doctor died. And that after the death of that native doctor gave my mother hypertension. After the death of the native doctor, my mother died. Which is the day we start a crusade at Ubudi, which is January 3. My mother gave up. I went there. They said I should not touch her. That I'm the one that killed her. That since I have joined the Dangerous Church, that is what brought death to my mother. When I came back home, I was lying down. When I take my bath in the afternoon, I see that man in the dream. And the man said I should not worry. I said, yeah. He gave me 1 Peter chapter 4. To 13 to 16, and I read it. Thank God I continue. So I thank God. This is how miracles started happen by the state pastor and the autonomous pastor in Kogi State. Center bringing phone, carpet, and stove. Miracles started bringing on everywhere. This is how I came to the Lord choosing. I heard that there is sorrow to joy. And one of the copper in Mangogo called me and said, do you want to go? I said, I would like to know there. That is how he gave me 6,000. When I tell her, more to 3,000. Many 3,000 back to the village. This is how I came day before yesterday.
Wonderful. And particularly now you are born again?
By the grace of God,
you've had the encounter with the light.
I thank God for the God of choosing. You are having a genuine salvation with me.
Mm-hmm. You have renounced all the sinful life.
Yes.
Okay, you have accepted.
But all the charm, all the messing that I had before, I brought it to the church. Pastor prayed for that and pointed to arches.
Okay, so you have accepted Jesus as the Lord and Savior now.
By the grace of God.
Wonderful. That is the greatest experience one can have in life. Is always a wonderful time in God's presence. It's always a wonderful time in God's presence. God saves souls, and that is the greatest miracle that can happen to a man. It's been interaction with our brother from Kogi State, who was deeply into Islam, and as a matter of fact, he was asked to leave school at primary 3, and any other thing he had ever known since then has been Arabic and Islam. But Christ appeared to him as light, and he has received the light. His Kingdom News, testimonies of transformation. Let's still go back to our brother and get to know what his experiences were before he knew Christ. So, bro, we want to know what your experiences were. You left school at primary 3.
Yes.
And you started learning Arabic. They took you all the way from Kogi State to Kaduna State to Zaria to learn. Where were you learning the Arabic?
It's Zaria.
Okay, there is a special school.
Yes, it's school.
It's only Arabic.
Yes.
Anything. Were you doing other things apart from learning?
Yes, when I was learning it, I was also learning how to do charm. And how to speak to the gym in the river.
Gym?
Yes, that is the marine spirit in the river. Then I had to talk to the dead spirit on the very ground. You
learned that from that same school?
Yes, from that same school.
So it was part of the curriculum?
Yes.
Part of the things they teach you?
Part of the study.
As you are learning this, you'll be learning how to touch.
Yes.
What was that one?
It's not by force if you are not going to learn those one. You understand? But if you want to attach, getting a job attached with your imam, so you can be, they can be putting you through in all those places. We call it 7 book of Moses.
Even in Islam?
In Islam.
Okay.
So I understand. So we learn those things and to speak the chapter to read. You have a clue for Allah before you can enter the very ground. You cannot just enter that. When you say those things, you will enter inside and you will sit down. Maybe after 30 minutes time, you will not see the dead. Everybody will not, the spirit will not sit on his own. And maybe they will give you a voice, what are you looking for? With a very heavy. And if you are not with those marine spirit in you, maybe on your sin there, your first time, a person may faint or he may blind. Before you know, you have to consult the marine spirit. You join those group before. You jump those spirits.
So those were part of the things we were learning.
Part of the things I was learning. And after I finished learning there, I start practicing it. So I discovered to know that there is money on it, and I can call it there is joy in that on that evil side. On that.
Was it really joy?
No, I know I'm not in a Christian. I can call it so.
All right.
So those are the things I experienced. And
so you spent how many years in the school?
I spent 10 years.
That was
and I spent 26 years as imam.
Okay, when you graduate, is an organization they will post you or you? Yes,
we have a president, the overall president imam, who is transferring everybody.
Okay, now you started, they posted you.
Yes, sir.
As an imam.
Yes, sir.
And you were still practicing this.
I was still doing, when they posted me as imam, people may come to that place and telling me, maybe their husband, they like them, now another person like. I want my husband to see only me. I will charge the person. Then I will told her that, okay, come so day, I take something. I will give you a chance to use. Maybe the person left. I will not consult those gym. This is the job was given to me.
Okay.
What shall we do? And then we run around. Maybe they will bring something for me from the river, or they will ask me to go to the bury ground.
Okay. You said charm people. When you say charm people, that means you manipulate or destroy and whatever things like that.
We normally do the charm. Like some of the pictures, like those people who wanted to open police station. They said you do charm from there for them to plant on the ground so that there will be market. Like when I was at Ibilo, I know many people who came, brothers, they were fighting for a land.
Like when you wanted to say, you said evil charm. That was what you said.
Yes, I call it an evil charm because I can't call it a really charm.
Okay, let's ask what I want to know now.
Yes,
okay, during those processes,
yes, sir,
did you have peace of mind?
Since those processes, I don't believe that somebody passed me.
But in the real sense, did people pass you? They do have
issues? It is why that light came. Remember I told that light that I can never judge your people. I am a Muslim and I am proud to be a Muslim. What make me to proud is those things. I was taught those power can hinder the light and the voice. It was when I now applied there, I fight 0.
You spent 36 years in this service.
Yes, sir.
Now you say you've seen the light.
Yes, sir.
How will you compare the two? Compare the two and see.
Well, now I compare the two, the Christian way.
Your experience with with Christ. Your experience with Christ.
The encounter with Christ, because it was not long.
How will you compare your life now and life then?
Okay, the life now is better than that life. Because number one, since on that 18th of December, I am not destroying anybody's life. One, I am not praying bad prayer to anybody, because in the Christian, they forbidden that.
Okay.
Then I can sleep in the night till daybreak without no problem. When I was a Muslim, it's only 4 o'clock. I normally come back to bury ground. Every day, by 1 o'clock, I must be in the bury ground. I will be returned by 4.
That means you weren't sleeping every day.
Yeah, I normally
you must go to the bury ground every day.
Because of the contract people were giving to me.
Every day.
Yes.
And you couldn't sleep.
I couldn't sleep. But any day I have no contract, I will sleep in the house.
then charming people, you
Yes.
know.
I was using women menstruation applied with the charm, because we normally get where to buy them. In Awuchi, we buy them at in Ibilo we buy.
You buy women
Menstruation.
to do what?
We apply it with what they gave, the powder they gave to us for the very ground.
What for what purpose?
Sir?
For what purpose?
Okay, if like those who are coming to reform me, their children no they see husband marry, but their second children they are married, he want them to be locked so that their children we now did that, so that I will use old woman to shed to cover those people face.
Terrible life.
So rather for them not to see husband, if anybody want to marry, they will be looking at them as a older person.
And you were still leading prayers in the place of worship,
yes,
as
sir.
Chief Imam. Well, we appreciate God for your life.
Yes,
why we are asking all this is that so that others will know,
yes,
will know that okay, someone that has lived in this kind of life can still be saved by Christ. Okay. So several other things, charms and other things, they are no more.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the Bible says if any man be in Christ,
it's a new creature.
All things have passed away, and behold, all things have become new. We appreciate God for your life. We appreciate God for the life of our brother. We've heard from him several years, several decades in a particular practice, and but he was still into evil of different kinds, different sorts. But Christ appeared to him, and now he has seen the light. And now, according to him, he has peace of mind. He can sleep peacefully, and he has all the good things that Christ gives. And that same Christ is what we invite everyone to come and experience here at the Lost Chosen Charismatic Revival Ministry, or wherever you are. Come to Christ, enjoy the new life, enjoy peace of mind that passes all human understanding. And this will surely be yours as you encounter Christ, reconcile with Christ, and make him your Lord and Savior. In Jesus' name. Other testimonies as they come your way on Kingdom News. Stay tuned and be blessed.
Can see the weather is changing. It's a sign that shows that God has chosen. I've risen to take up every battle. Sister, lift your eyes and look to the sky. Can see the weather is changing. It's a sign that shows that God has conquered. I've risen to take up every battle. There is no need of crying and weeping, because of my pastor.